Hi everyone, Intuitive Healing, Quantum Healing. Let's go dive deep into today. Today I would like to talk a little bit more about the inner child. So leave me comments below. What do you think and how is your feeling about the inner child? And yes, please share that information with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your feeling, and if you've got the issue around the inner child, because today you're going to unravel inside you how you can heal your inner child, and if you've got the issue around your inner child as well. So definitely like that, leave me a comments below. Subscribe my channel if you're watching me on the Instagram. Subscribe my channel if you're watching me on the YouTube. It's always good. Also, go and see my website where I'm going unraveling a lot of different information, which one I'm not putting here on the YouTube and on the Instagram. Let's go dive deep in. And inner child, what is the inner child? So I would like to give you two perspectives. The inner child from the perspective of the, I would like to say, Western world about the psychology, and also the spiritual view around the inner child, because we need to know the mind, body, spirit is all together. We are connected all together. So that's why I would like to give you that analogy. So what is the inner child? If you're going to ask yourself, how I'm just only looking the inner child, where does that come from, the inner child? Is the inner child is really real for me? Those the question you can ask yourself, definitely. But I can give you that analogy, which I just only discover actually, because my point of view is my spiritual point of view, not from the psychology point of view. But I would like to give you that, so you're going to have a two perspective. Like always, you're going to open your broad vision. You're going to open your third eye. You are going to open your third eye chakra much more bigger. So what is the inner child from the psychological perspective? Is a subconscious mind personality living in your unconscious mind behind I would like to say your head. So that's kind of the thing the psychologist is saying. I would like to repeat it. Is a subconscious personality around you, your identity. I would like to tell you something in a minute around this inner child, but this is the subconscious personality that lives in the unconscious mind. Subconscious personality living in unconscious mind. Okay, so how is that looks like? The first vision which just only pop up in my head, that was a movie, The Soul. The beautiful the movie. If you didn't watch it, just please go and watch it. This is the movie for the children, but they are saying that's the soul, that's the spirit, that's your inner child. So please go and watch it. That's they're showing the soul is going away. That's they're saying that's the heaven on the top. On the top, the planet Earth, but the heaven is here already. We are creating that heaven. But from the perspective the child eyes and child understanding, then they've been created that movie especially for most of us, because not every adult is a grown up. Okay, no, every adult is a grown up. So I would like to give you this. And also from the spiritual perspective, who is the inner child? Where is the inner child? So I would like to say to you, the inner child is living inside you in the first chakra, so which is mean the root chakra. Much more, the home is like a second chakra. So this is a sacral chakra where everything is going to begin when you just start creating that safety, security, that trust to the life, and everything you've been giving to you, because you came here on the planet Earth without any knowledge and information, I would like to say, okay, but because you had it, but you just only sign up the contract around the amnesia, so you'll be just only empty of that information, but the rest of the world and the rest of the humanity of the collective consciousness sign up also for you as the inner child to support you during that journey, to learn that lessons, anyway, etc., etc. So the inner child from the spiritual perspective is your spirit, is your soul craving that lessons, craving that happiness, craving that love and peace. So that's your inner child. That's your inner child. The inner child is a foundation. The inner child is a foundation because when you come here on the planet Earth, the inner child is playing the big role. That's really big role. So imagine this, inside of us is the inner child. It's just sitting inside on the back of our head. That's the inner tiny child, and watching us all the time, constantly, and just only seeing that stuff, what you're doing now. So if you're going to express your inner child now, just only let me know in the comments below. How's your inner child behaving? So are you happy more? Are you afraid more? What kind of the needs do you have? Are you feel secure, safety? Have you ever been loved? Have you ever been seen? Those questions you need to ask straight away regarding and directing to your inner child. And then you can see the answer, which one is coming from your inner child. And because that inner child is still waiting, is still craving for those questions. If the one that those five needs, which is only told you a few seconds ago, wasn't unfulfilled during your childhood, I mean on the planet Earth in this lifetime, because we know that sometimes the stuff is coming from our past lives, which one just only still running because the past, present, and future doesn't exist. So your child, your inner child, that means your childhood is still running. So like a 5 years old, 3 years old, 2 years old, maybe 10 years old, your version of your child, like for example, like my version of Gabriela when I was 5 years old, is still running and doesn't have that needs fulfilled. For example, safety and security, because I was grow up in the family when I had a lot of challenges as a child. So that my need wasn't fulfilled in that time, okay? So now I need to fulfill as an adult, as a Gabriela now, fulfill that need, safety and security. So I need to talk and through me to that inner child, which I was Gabriela when she wasn't 5 years old. You are safe, you are secure, you don't have to worry about anything. As me, Gabriela, the adult, the higher version of her, understand more and know more and got much more knowledge and information. And I've learned the lesson from that time. So that's why it's really crucial to learn how to communicate with your inner child, how to communicate to your to your inner child, but in the quantum field. That's a multidimensional. We are multidimensional beings, and much more. We are hyper multidimensional beings. It's a much more vast topic we can talk, but I would like to keep a really, really grounding analogy today. So you need to know, and you need to know how to communicate with your inner child. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I enjoyed my freedom as a child, and I put that energy into this version of me now. I just learned beautiful this behavior to work on myself. Definitely, when you fulfill your inner child, the life will become much more easier and happier, and everything will be, you'll be attracting much more easy. Actually, you don't have to attract, because everything is given already to you. So everything will be appeared in front of you, because that illusion which one you created by your own, through, of course, just now really listen, through the beliefs. But the beliefs, by the way, is not yours, that's your ancestors, but you've been the ancestors on your own version of yourself. So that's entanglement. Anyway, let's go, just keep it very simple again. So unfortunately, let me just only start from this point. Unfortunately, not every human, not every adult is adult and grown up, because sometimes during our process of evolution on the soul level, on the spiritual level, on the self-development, if you would like to call it, sometimes we are just only stopping on the level 1, which is the root chakra. Safety, security. We are living in that consciousness for so long. But life needs to go on, needs to move forward. And if we don't have that 5 needs fulfilled, sometimes we are stopped on the level of the first chakra. Sometimes we are stopped on the second level of the chakra, that's the sacral chakra. Sometimes we are stopped in the solar plexus chakra. We don't have enough confidence. We don't have enough power inside us. Always we're just only pleasing the people. See, But let's go coming back a little bit lower, because I didn't tell you what is going on the sacral chakra. So that unsafety, insecurity, don't belonging to the tribe, you are feeling much more less than others. Definitely the first chakra, you are completely afraid. You are feel of the fears about trusting yourself, trusting the life, trusting the people, trusting the knowledge and information which are you receiving constantly. Okay, let's go jump to the heart chakra. So sometimes we are just only stopping our inner child in those chakras and heart chakra. So you feel not loved, not seen, not heard, or maybe you're grieving all the time. You are just only living. I'm not saying it's not good to live in your dream, being the daydreamer, but definitely it's a time for grief. Let it go and just move on, okay? And then when you're going to the throat chakra, you don't know how to communicate as a child because you've been suppressed. Everyone told you, no, shut. You don't have to tell anyone anything. Stop. It's not for you. You don't have to talk. You don't have to express this way. So we've been told, we've been programmed, we've been conditioned in that way. So sometimes we don't know how to communicate each other. And that's a lot of challenges popping up in our lives. The third eye chakra, you couldn't see yourself as a big, I would like to say, beautiful light beings. Like you couldn't see the big perspective, big vision, big picture of yourself. So definitely you suppress that stuff and you are stopping yourself as well. But imagine, see, imagination was stopped. Imagination was shut off completely. As a child, at the school, they've been saying, I remember, oh, you can imagine a little bit, you can create something. But did you know what they told us? I don't know if you experienced too, but I've been told you need to go there, you need to do this, you need to paint that way, you need to draw this way, you need to use that color, you need to. No one told me, just only go and drawing by your own, just use your own imagination. They've been saying use your own imagination. By that words they meant, oh, use our imagination because we told you how to do the certain things in our life, in your life. Okay, you've been told. So see that illusion behind it. Sometimes you just only thinking that's your own thinking, but it's not really yours thinking. Do you know what I mean? Can you grasp this analogy? And sometimes they've been told us, for example, like when I was in the school, they told me, oh, just when you use your own imagination to create something on the paper, but use this. So what is that? That's not a creation. That's not a creation. Actually, that's a creation, but it's not my creation. So we need to just evolve. We need to drop it, that illusion. Drop it. I couldn't stress enough how many times I can say drop it. So that's the inner child. That's the inner child. You need to rise up that inner child. You need to awake that inner child inside you. And then you're going to open your crown chakra. And then in the crown chakra, you'll be connecting on the spiritual level with your inner child. You will feel that energy of softness, of happiness, of I couldn't say, there will be lots of sunny days in your life. There will be lots of possibility, ability, curiosity, and you'll be navigating your life much more much easy way than before. So remember the first 10 years of you, if you remember some of the part of the years, because some people don't remember. For example, from my life, I couldn't remember, I'm not saying I couldn't remember nothing, but I can remember some of them because I had a challenge the childhood. But definitely what I remember the skipping on the rope, I remember my curiosity, I remember my pure beautiful light, and I remember also the angels surrounded around me. I really had a faith, I really had that lightness inside me. I really knew it, something is much more than this life, something is much more than be in this challenging childhood. So I knew it, that energy from that childhood is going to bring me much more possibility and ability to heal myself in my adulthood and to open my miracle. Actually, I just only created my miracle, but open my open my frequency, open my perception, and drop my illusion and feel really abundant in this life, because we are abundant. As a child, we are abundant in everything. So the others, which one we've been programmed by others and others, you know what I'm talking about. They suppressing and they following that doctrine, and they following that stuff in the life. So we are suppressing each other, but it's not the way, it's not the point to listen them. You need to awake your own ability, your own possibility to awake that inner child. So the first 10 years, you are still in program as a child. And the 5 years, definitely you are in the hypnotic state. So you're absorbing everything. Like, I know, I don't have to tell you much more about it. But you're absorbing all the kind of the beliefs, all the kind of patterns, all the kind of the stuff. You can imagine they're going to be imprinted in your soul, in your belief system. And your belief system is going to appear around 13, from the 13, 14, 15, 16. So you're creating your own beliefs. You're creating your own perspective, how you can see the life, what is good, what is bad for you, and something like that. By the age 35, some of them, from my researchers, some people just only told, and some beautiful mystic told, you need to release that old beliefs, you need to release that old patterns, because everything was given for us for the reason. So it's a certain point in your life you need to learn, you need to absorb. And then when you just only sign up this contract before you came here on the planet Earth, and just only a time to release, okay? You create your own beliefs, that's from your ego, because the ego being created when you were 7 years old. And that ego was created to protecting you from danger, because you've not been safe, you've not been secure, you've been told do this, do that, somebody shouted at you, and you've been really scared around it. So the ego was protecting you, so your nervous system was shut down, and that's why your nervous system showed you like a fight-flight mode, or you freeze, or you completely locked your whole body through that. So that's how the body created the traumatic events, okay? Not the trauma, not somebody was shouting, that's traumatic events, which one was coded in your body. That's why sometimes the people walking like that, or maybe just only they holding their shoulder so tight, or just only giving like that, or just only all the time, just only observe yourself, how you're behaving. Drop your shoulder, don't close your lips too tight, okay? Sometimes the people clenching the jaw is also the symptoms. They had the traumatic events in their life. So you need to be ready to unravel that stuff. Or sometimes your legs shaky a little bit. So you need to know that stuff. That's the lots of fears your body hold it when you were a child. So that's the inner child symptoms. So dive deep in and just only observe yourself without any kind of the judgment, without any kind of the judgment. Okay, let's go keep it simple, without any kind of the judgment, because as less you're going to heal your inner child, wow, the life will be completely different. I promise you. Actually, I promise you, the life will be completely different. I remember my time in my life when I created a beautiful family, and that was a time in my life I just only been called to heal my inner child, and then my legs start shaking, and they were really shaking like that. And I remember that was like a 6 months. I was able to function, but that was like gave me a lot of effort every day, just only get up and just go and do my stuff around my family. And then I was just asking my higher self, please show me the way how I can heal myself much more easy and quicker. But I can tell you, it's not a quick fix. I've been in that state 6 months until I just only accepted it is what it is. That energy, that trapped energy inside me from my childhood needs to release, needs to go outside. And then I just only settle down. When I just only said to myself, when I just only appreciate myself, when I just said, okay, it is what it is. One day that energy will be transmuting and utilized from my body So that's why I'm inviting you today as well. Just go and do that stuff, because otherwise, you will be struggling, you will be fighting against that traumatic event, which one you've got inside you, and which one is keeping you away from your full potential, from happier life, from better life. And also I would like to mention now as well, it's not just only about you, about your inner child. It's all about the whole collective consciousness. So imagine now, I healed myself, not maybe fully, because that's an ongoing process. So if I going to say to myself, I'm willing to heal my inner child, the process is begun. If you're going to say, I'm going to heal my inner child, the process is begun. If another human is going to say that, another, let's imagine 7 billion people, 8 billion people on the planet Earth, when they're going to start healing the inner child, wow, the world will be just only changing very quickly and smoothly and spontaneously. And then all the negative low vibration energy will be transmuting very quickly, and we'll be start loving each other and healing and hugging and saying nice words towards to each other, because no expectation, no, how can I say, no judgments, no, that's right, that's the ripple effect. But no judgments and no, I would like to say, competition, nothing, no jealousy. Oh my goodness, that's the word is popping up, because I had this energy long time ago in myself. I wasn't aware. Actually, I wasn't aware, because that energy, I just didn't receive it straight away through my DNA from my ancestors. And I really beautifully inherited from my grandmother, because I raised up with my grandmother. She was a beautiful woman, and she was an amazing woman, and she's flying around me now here anyway. So she gave me lots of beautiful stuff, but also through me, she's healing now herself, because I just only signed up. I just only said, yes, I will be that time, 2024, 2023, 2020, and I'm ready to heal all my ancestral lineage, because you didn't know, you didn't have that tools, you didn't have that knowledge. So yes, I'm happy to go and do that. Yeah, I know some of you just only saying, no, I didn't sign up for it. Yes, you sign up for it. Just go and do it, your work. Don't whine. Don't do anything against you. Just keep going, and just only straight away and doing that stuff. So that's the inner child. But I just only told you a little bit story about me, but I didn't tell you that trauma and that patterns and that cause which is holding you back from preventing the full potential in this life and heal your inner child. It's coming from your parallel universes, which one they're running straight away, spontaneously in the same time. So you need to be aware as well. So remember that your inner child, now I'm just channeling that messages I didn't know again. So you are the child, like for example, for me, I'm 5 years old, and my Gabriela, 5 years old, she's running her own life, and she's experiencing. So sometimes the stuff from her 5 years old life impacting my life now, the adult life. So even if she is afraid about something and I didn't heal, my responsibility is heal myself now. So I'm going to heal her, so she will be safe, secure, and her energy, her frequency won't be impacting my life now today. Okay, so if you don't know how to, maybe that is too much for you to grasp, it's okay. So come back and rewatch it, because sometimes we are saying the words, they are not ready. They have a receptors in our mind, in our perception, to be fully decoded. So that's why I'm asking you to only come back and rewatch it again. But coming back to the inner child, how you know your inner child is not really healed? I know maybe sometimes it's common symptoms, but sometimes we're not aware. We need to be reminded. by ourselves or remind by somebody else. So when you've got the issue around the legs, around the feet, around the knee, around the hips, around the how can I say, anything below your navel, okay, from your waist, any kind of the symptoms, arthritis, that kind of the things, that's showing you that your inner child is not really fulfilled. And also because that's the symptoms, that's a physical symptoms, okay, that's inside you. So that's why you are responsible. Or maybe your immune system is not working, and maybe the bone issue, and maybe also the structure, how the whole body was designed for you. So if you've got the scoliosis, and if you've got any kind of the issue, how can I say, any kind of the things with the bone, abnormal, that means your inner child wasn't fulfilled fully. So you need to go and just only heal your inner child. Just give a lot of attention, give a lot of love, happiness, and peace to your inner child. So that's what the any kind of the unconscious, because sometimes we not really thinking consciously, but the unconscious mind is holding that imprint, like I told you, that's your ancestral lineage, ancestors' patterns, because somebody wasn't fully aware of that. They gave you, they pass it to you and through you. So that's why we constantly need to be involved to heal ourselves, slowly, step by step. I'm not saying the big jump, but also focus first on the basics, on the foundation. Where's the root chakra? And go and have a look. What is happening around it here, around that root chakra? And pay attention. Talk to your child as you are talking to the 2 years old, I would like to say baby, but 2 years old child. Talk to yourself like that, because through that way you're going to fulfill that needs, you're going to fulfill that safety, you're going to fulfill that security, you're going to fulfill that love, happiness, and peace, curiosity, and the fears will be going away. So that shadow will be completely vanished from your life. Abundance will arrive, and also any kind of the guilt, shame will be gone, because we've been shamed when we were a child. Yeah, in my childhood, I've been shamed so many times. You too. Actually, I've been beaten as well at school, but anyway, by my teacher. But it was a long time ago, so I wasn't feel safe when I was at that time in my school. So that's how many challenges we've gone through. But don't worry, it's not your fault, but your responsibility to heal yourself. And remember, you sign up for it. So just do the work. And other things around the shadow, because I told you that the shadow around the inner child is like a fear will be vanished. Fear will be disappearing in front of you, and more curiosity and more fun will arrive. And you'll be able to saying no, and you won't be pleasing the people anymore. So listen one more time again, and just only digest this, and just only take a pen and take a paper, and just go through each symptom. You've got this, or maybe you don't have this, and just watch the people around you if they've got something or not. But don't tell them what they have to do. And maybe you can just only share this video and they can listen, because that's the way how we need to heal each other. Don't tell them what they need to do. Just only show them, just only inspire them. Okay, I show this, I show that. Would you like to hear it, or would you like to listen? It's that way, okay? That way. Another thing, you won't be triggered anymore easily, and that anger issue or that frustration will be disappearing very quickly. And also you will be able to forget very easily that traumatic event, and you'll be able to forget very easily for the people who just only participate during that time for you. Okay, so that's why you need to do that healing. How you can heal your inner child? It's so simple way. I told you briefly. Talk to yourself, feel, let go, surround, be who you truly are, discover yourself, forgive your mother, forgive your father, forgive everyone who were around you at that time, and forgive your ancestors, because they are here now to supporting you. So that's definitely like that. I can talk and talk and talk more, but it's not the way how I would like to finish this video. I would like to give you that message at the end. Inner child is really important. If the inner child is not fully healed, I would like to say that the 5 needs: safety, security. Being safe, secure, loved, seen, and heard. That's your 5 needs. Just only ask yourself, have you ever I've been secure, felt safe, loved, seen, and heard? And if some of them wasn't fulfilled, I'm sure some of them wasn't fulfilled fully, then go and have a look at that situation. Forgive, let go, surround, and say Ho'oponopono meditation. Just do something. If you don't know how, just reach me out. We're going to do the clearing through my biofield clearing energy. And then we're going to check what is going on that deeper level. Because we need to go much more deeper to your DNA, because everything was imprinted for you when you came here on the planet Earth. So go, because that's the inner child. When the inner child is in the wounds, then impacting your relationship with yourself. That's why your self-esteem, confidence, and safety and security arise inside you. So that you are easy to feel, how can I say, that's easy to be you, manipulate yourself as well, just only fool yourself or just only manipulate others. But anyway, so you need to heal yourself, your self relationship with you, and then the other relationships will be better, because you'll know how to communicate. Communication is the first step. So tomorrow I'm going to talk how you can communicate with your inner child. Sorry, my tongue is tangled. But if you would like to hear something from me, just leave me a comments below. Definitely leave me a comments below. And yes, I would like to hear something from you. How is your inner child? How is your inner child working? Okay, what do you love about the inner child? Curiosity. And that's what I love about the inner child. When you're curious and when you trust unknown, as a lot of beauty in your life will be unfolding very easily and completely, because trusting to yourself and knew it, everything is coming, everything is here. That's definitely like that. Thank you for the question. Currently, I'm looking my childhood in my nephew. Yeah, that the children, that's really good, how can I say, really good reminder for us what we missed. But also it's not our fault, we've been told to do. But yes, look at the child and don't tell any children, don't laugh, don't smile, you are not worthy enough, you're not good enough, and do this, do that. If you're going to say them, use your imagination, that's really mean, use your imagination. Don't tell them, oh, you have to go this way, you have to go that way, you are much more stupid than me. No, it's not. The children that are they're showing our way, how we need to live our life fully with the full potential. They came here on the planet Earth to show us what is missing inside us. Just go and have a look around. Go have a look and observe the children, how they behave. Okay? By the way, thank you so much for coming here. Leave me a comments below. Go to linktr.ee if you would like to support my mission. Leave us some donation if you would like to. But I'm going to see you at 7 p.m. Actually, I don't know. What time is it? I need to go. I need to go on the live on the YouTube for the 21 days of my challenge manifestation. So yeah, I'm going to finish now. And we're going to see on the YouTube channel. Let's go have a look that way. 9, 10, and 11, I'm running the beautiful preparation workshop. That's the foundation. That's the foundation for my 6 weeks course. Foundation of how to tap to your inner ability to heal yourself. So level 1, it's starting 18th of January, but definitely please come 9, 10, 11. Everything is the linking tree. If you don't know how to do it, just drop me the message. It's an email over there, so I'm going to respond it for you. But now I have to go because some of you just only waiting on another side of the social media. So I'm now going to the YouTube. Speak to you soon. Bye for now, and share this video as far as you would like to.